What is going on with you, YouTube? This is Regular Dave coming at you with another video. NCAA football 14, man, we're getting some new information. They're releasing the playbooks a little different this year. Last year, they had the developers going into detail about the new features and additions to the game. This year looks like they're not doing that. I don't know how well that worked out for them, so they're just dropping some information for us. Putting it up on the site, and we get to sift through it and see what they're talking about. All right, man. The playbook for today was presentation. This playbook was lacking a little bit because they didn't even drop a video with it. So maybe their video's coming soon. Maybe I'm missing something, but I couldn't find a video to go with this one. And we're talking about presentation, so that seems like that would be the playbook that you drop a video with. But whatever. All right, man. I'm gonna read through this thing. We're gonna talk about a couple things, and I'm gonna give my thoughts and opinions on what they're talking about. I can't, really speak on it because they didn't show us anything. All right, man. So starting off, playbook presentation. I'm just looking at the screen just like y'all are, man. That's it. I'm letting y'all read. You guys can read it if you want. Blah, blah, blah. The whole thing about getting into a game real fast, I've never really had a complaint about how long it takes you to play a game, to get into the game, to get to play now. So it looks like they're streamlining that. But I guess apparently people had complaints, so they're getting that together. The intros in Dynasty mode are also deeper and more immersive than ever before. Reese Davis will set the stage with robust game storylines that are accompanied by a variety of on-screen banners, faithfully recreating the type of montages seen on ESPN before big games on Saturday. I like that. Anytime you could bring in something that we're familiar with and used to, like ESPN presentation, I'm with it. It's cool to create your own thing, but when you have a template to work with and you can recreate it, that to me that's a good thing. What does it say? On-screen banners incorporate dynamic phrases, and there are multiple variations based on the type of game you are playing, like a rivalry or bowl game. So hopefully they switch it up, because monotony in presentation is kind of what kills presentation, in my opinion. And let's see what they're talking about. Leaving on the field, new triggering logic in NCAA 14 will capture the emotion on the field like never before. Replacing the legacy vignettes are more than 500 new sequences that run between plays. 500 though? That's what I'm talking about, man. That is going to take monotony out, man. We're not going to be seeing the same thing over and over. These vignettes are designed to keep you in the action, just like watching college football on TV. You'll also notice dynamic player wipes and all new team wipes. All right, I'm cool with that, man. You know what? I know a lot of people are like, yo, Dave, they got to get the gameplay down. We don't care about 500 new sequences that run between plays. We don't care about that. Don't focus on that. Focus on the gameplay. Get the gameplay down. I feel you. I feel you, but the goal of the game is to get us immersed in the game, and presentation is one of the ways you can do it. Now, I know you got to get the gameplay right. That's first and foremost, but you cannot act like presentation is not important. It is important. So, sounds like they're making an effort, man, to get us immersed. Another detail is, I don't really care, pre-play chatter. Pre-play player chatter. Yeah, having a quarterback bark out audibles, you can listen in as defenders call out their adjustments. Yeah, okay. All Pro Football 2K8 tried to do that. They didn't do a very good job. Take it or leave it. I don't care. It's something I'm not really interested in, but let me know how you guys feel. All right, let's see what else they're talking about. Uniform, I don't care. I've never really been in all of that. I know a lot of people are, because when you start looking in the comments, you start seeing of like these kind of pages, you start seeing people talk about gloves, and they got to wear this Under Armour, and they got to have these cleats and these face masks. I've never been into all of that. You know what? I've normally been more concerned with gameplay. But I guess that's the aspect people are into, so it looks like they're increasing things. Now they're adding a couple of teams that nobody on earth are going to play with unless you attended those schools. They're updating stadiums. Okay, I'm okay. I mean, a stadium accuracy is not going to make or break the game to me. One thing they're doing is neutral site games make their long-awaited debut this year, including the Chick-fil-A Kickoff Classic, Cowboy Kickoff Classic, Texas Kickoff Classic. Yeah, so neutral site games. Now I hope they have the crowd be neutral, because I know, like, when you play a conference championship game before in NCAA 14, the crowd wasn't neutral. There was actually a home and an away team, and that didn't make very much sense. All right, let's get into some more of the meat of this, because I think this is what I was looking at. In addition to the on-field improvements, NCAA 14 features a more realistic and enjoyable broadcast experience. We've heard this all before. This year, Brad Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit will focus on the ever-changing in-game stories that make college football so great. Highlight key players and their performances throughout the season, along with the storylines that play out dynamically on the field. That'll be cool, man. If they could tell a little story throughout the game, maybe a player was struggling and he's broken out in the second half or something along those lines, man. You know, something I won't press the A button to skip through because I haven't seen it a million times. If they can hit on a lot of different stories that happen within a football game and bring that to a video game, that'll be pretty dope, I think. Let's see what they're saying. Development team meticulously studied box scores throughout 2011, 2012, dissecting statistics and finding patterns. What was discovered that many games follow similar storylines, and these were the first building blocks of our drive story feature. I wonder how repetitive this will be. Brad and Kirk will recognize patterns as the game progresses and comment on them as the banner is shown on the screen. All right, well, you know, I'd like to see this and how it plays out. We'll see, man. Hopefully they don't, you know, a game's not 60-0 and they talk about the other team, you know, the running yards they have on the ground or something. You know how these video games can be. Let's see. I just sifted through this trying to find what's important or what I found to be important. They're talking more about the, you know, how a storyline is going to play out, and they're going to talk about it. That could be cool because a lot of people turn the commentators off. I don't. I like to listen to what they say and judge how good the commentary is before I just start ignoring it. All right. There are special storylines in store for the most dedicated Dynasty gamers. Some won't become available until at least year 2 as a coach, while others take much more time to unlock. That's cool. All right. So they trying to give us some longevity in this game. I'm with it. ESPN Living Game Clock, which provides quick hitting stats on previous plays, player stats. Okay, I think we've seen this before. Here we go. Man, dreams are coming true. We can announce that NCAA 14 will feature a halftime show with Reese Davis and David Pollock. The duo will recap your game, call out highlights, and set up the second half with the combination of thoughtful insight and witty banter. I don't know who David Pollock is. David Pollock's experience on the defensive side of the ball, along with his natural chemistry with Reese Davis on air, results in compelling halftime show. So I'm sure if I heard his voice, I would know exactly who that is, but name doesn't ring a bell. Insightful banter back and forth creates naturally flowing, authentic commentary. All right. Well, one omission was they said halftime show. If you have a halftime show, got to have a post-game show. I'm just going to look at it as they left it out. But we know how EA operates, man. They probably didn't leave it out, man. I swear they're going to literally give us this game piece by piece by piece. If they put a halftime show in this game and didn't put a post-game show, and they come with a post-game show next year, I just know I might just be done. I've been nickel and dime, but good Lord. If you understand the fact that you need a halftime show, then you got to know that you need a post-game show. So I don't want to be petty because they didn't say there won't be one, so we'll see. But past experience tells the story. It probably won't be one. All right. Last but not least, we're excited to announce that Zombie Nation and Seven Nation Army are in NCAA 14, 2 of the most widely used stadium anthems in the country. And yes, hear the crowd chanting just like they do in real life. More info is on the way, so make sure you read the site regularly. I don't know what those songs are. I think one of them is that, I can't even hum right, but I'm sure one of them is that because I know they do that at every stadium. I don't know what the other one is, but if they have that, that'll be cool. Won't make the game, but, you know, it'll bring you in a little bit more. You feel like you're watching college football. Tons of other features that will be announced shortly, each making NCAA 14 feel and look like nothing you ever played before. All right, so we're summing up the thing. Neutral site games, faster, lighter menus, and pregame. Because the menu was pretty heavy. It had all that animation before you got to play the game. I do remember that. True broadcast feel, new music, and chants. Well, presentation. I would like to see, man. I don't understand how you release a presentation gameplay, and you don't release a video. All right. Well, sounds like they got some cool things lined up. we'll see how they play out. You know, I do understand, before you guys start commenting on the video, I do understand, Dave, this doesn't matter if the game doesn't play right. I agree wholeheartedly, but they're going to focus on presentation, so they may as well get it right. I think NCAA's presentation is better than Madden because they use the ESPN thing, and they try to do the right thing every now and then. Madden, the presentation is a mess. No, okay. I'm going to leave that alone because that's for a different video, but let me guys know what you think about the things they announce, and I'll put the link to this in the description. Let me know what you guys think about what you think they announced, and if they left out, if there's something that they just left out that you really, really want to see. All right, man. I'm optimistic. I'm trying to be optimistic. Yeah, you making it hard, but I'm trying to be optimistic. I'll get at you guys another time. Peace.